Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here. Now I am well, but I'm very tired today, and yeah, I nearly didn't do a video, but I just sat here and played with some things at my desk for an hour or two, and then I decided I'd share with you. So so better late than never, I guess, is the motto here today. So what I found was, as I was playing, tidying, quite a few of these, well, some of them are fabric covered, but what are they? Covers. They're covers made out of decoupage papers onto card. So I think they were made perhaps on scrap days a long time ago. They have been around here a long time. So I decided I would fill one while I was sat doing nothing, just with some papers, and have a little play, put a bit of fabric on it, and I've really enjoyed it and think it's turned out lovely. So I'll share with you what I've been doing. So I've just got Tim Holtz Found Relative on the front, holding the string on actually. So it's quite a big thick spine, but I've only put one signature in it so that I could, you know, put lots and lots of stuff in it, and it's very tactile. So I've put pieces that were sitting around, you know, in tubs on my desk. So most of these things you'll probably have seen me make at some point, or you'll have seen the bits of them sitting around. Yeah, and lots of scrappy bits of paper. As you know, I have lots of them. Tab on that one. So it's grungy, and it's, you can hear it's noisy, and it's distressed. It's mostly not plain, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess sepia. It's kind of mostly sepia colours. Yeah, I put one of my postcards, a vintage postcard, in there, which is Conway Falls at Betsy Coed, which is, I know, in Wales. It is an original vintage postcard, that. And yeah, a piece of envelope that I'd coffee dyed and just cut up bits from books. So it's just a crinkly piece. You can see how it's crinkled with the water. I just love the sound of it. So I haven't particularly made it into anything, just added it in. One of the page edge decorations that we made a while ago, just to strengthen the edge of that paper because it's vintage. Yeah, so there's lots of original vintage bits of paper in here. Yeah, one of my coffee dyed inked bled papers, well, a few of them actually. Shopping list in the middle. Yeah, a few nice tabs here and there. It's just a real fun, you know, come and play with me, stick things in me, you know, colour on me doodle kind of piece. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed making it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying just playing with it. So because I've got so many, what I'm going to do is I am going to make myself one, not this one. I'm going to make myself ones that I can sit and doodle in when I'm tired or can't be bothered. So I've just stapled a bit of lace on there. Can't be bothered to do anything you know, that you have to think about a lot, so I can just sit and play. Put one of my envelopes that I made a week or so ago, hasn't got anything in it, but just clipped it in there, and a tag that I've had sitting around, so I've just clipped them in because there's plenty of room in it to do things like that. So I thought I'd make the other one with you quickly on camera. Now the idea is the one I'm about to make, I'm going to do as a giveaway. So just for people watching this video, so if you just in the comments just let me know that you're interested in having it, and then wherever I get to in the video with it is where I'll send it to you, I think, unless I get a chance to completely finish it, but it will be like this. So let's get a move on. So I brought some papers. I didn't bring them, I just gathered them. Let's start with some papers, shall we? I had another one of those. I'd started doing something with it, just sticking bits of paper and things on, covering the, so I thought that's another one that can go in this one. Now I have to remember this one is a lot smaller, so of course there's no reason why it can't go over the edge, but yeah, let's just look at the papers and then we'll decide. Yeah, sometimes these are lovely when the papers go over the edge. So yeah, they're all scraps really. or Scraps or Spares. That's the other half of that book page that I used. It's got a bit of glue on it. So this is a book from the 90s. So I don't... Yeah, I think they do class the 1990s as vintage now, actually. It's nice white paper, as you can see, but it's really thick paper. And yeah, and it's got some Celtic and I want to say hieroglyphics, but they're not. What do they call them when they do the fancy letters? Those fancy letters. That's from my plastic, learning how to die through my plastic placemat. Love that. Okay, so I've just brought those few. And yeah, I'll have to remember that we're making them smaller, so some of them can double over, can't they? Again, I've got a nice big thick spine in here. Now ideally, before I did this, I would stitch around it, but yeah, not today, not going to. It is what it is. I had a bit of that fabric, that beautiful, I think it's like sari fabric, so that put on here. Yeah, so the other half of it, the other bit of it can go on there, and just keep the strings in and just give the spine a little bit of strength. You're going in, and then just some bits that I was playing with. So because I won't get a postcard in here, I've got one of my vintage oh, it's torn, but I'll fix that, photographs that I got in one of my hauls. Some gentleman and a shield. Bowls. I was going to say I don't know what they've won it for, but it's, you know, long green bowls. That will go in. Oh, I've got a vellum envelope here with a Tim Holtz picture in it. And a book picture or something in the back. Yeah, I'll probably put that in. I've got... Now this is one that we did in the Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group challenge pocket. So I was going to say I'll put that in, but yeah, I think I can. If I cut across there, I can make that fit. I've got some frill. Yeah, a tag with a tab on it, and then just some bits of frou-frou, you know, my general little bits. So and I think just for ease I'll go with another Tim Holtz person on the front, so I'll probably need something to go round it as well. I'll have a look in a minute to fasten it. So let's put some signature papers together. Right, which bit of you would we like in? I'm going to tear that beautiful paper off, aren't I? Never mind, it will maybe go in something somewhere. Now are you too wide that way? You are a bit. Just fold it over on itself like that. What does it look like? Looks like an envelope, doesn't it? I stick something down there. No, I think what I'll do is I'll fold it over, and I might put that ruffle on it. We'll see. I'll put something on it anyway. It is literally what I was doing was you know, what I call mindless crafting. I was just sitting, and because the camera wasn't rolling and I wasn't making anything in particular, I could just, you know, sit and play basically with paper. If something, you know, turned out hideous, it could have gone in the bin absolutely fine. Nobody would be any of the wiser, and you know, I'd be quite happy. I'm just going to take a bit more off there, just in case I decide not to have it hanging over the back on the outside. Oh, I've still got some pretty on the back, look. Okay, it's very noisy, isn't it? I like it, but I don't know if it's driving you mad, because it's quite close to me. And where I am, the microphone is. So I hope you're all well. Like I say, I'm okay. I'm just tired, really. Is that the width I want? So we need to kind of work out the width. So nothing wider than that. So probably not that wide. A little bit more than that. About there, do we think? Yeah, could have gone a little bit wider, but I'm just wondering if to fold that back on itself and have a fold out. Oh, glue all over me. Yeah, lovely. We'll just start putting them on top of each other, I think. Oh, some of these lovely offcuts from the lovely Angie Beaumont. Yeah, you see they're going to stick out as well, but I don't really want to. I suppose if I could take a decent piece off, I can use it as collage. Don't want to take tiny bits off and throw them away. I don't want to waste a tiny bit of it. There you are. That way. Too big now, too tall. Okay, don't lose those, they're important. Okay, so I'll move stuff around in it when I've done. Will you fit? No, so let's see if I can take some of the edge off and keep the interesting thing. Again, it's from one of my vintage books. One of the ones that I haven't cut up and shared yet, only with a few pages with Tanya. But I will be sharing this one soon because I've just started on it, so will you fit now? Yep. I think I've just got one coloured paper amongst all this. That's so thick, that paper. You know, just for a pop of colour. Right, those bits can't go in the bin, but let's not get me desk in too much of a mess because I do not have the energy to tidy up today, and we're having visitors tomorrow. So one of Neil's colleagues is bringing a grandbaby to see me. So yeah, and yeah, it's the lady that I got my die cut machine from, so I'm sure she will want to look at my craft room. And I know as crafters we don't expect it to be tidy. I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure Neil tells them all at work that he comes in and rolls his eyes and walks out again. He's kind of used to it now though, I think. They're too wide. Yeah, I would be slightly, oh, I'm not suspicious, that's not the word, but a bit shocked. Find it hard to believe if I walked into a crafter's, especially a junk journaler's room, and everything was spotless and in its place and no mess. Or is that just me? I would think, how do you work like that with not a thing out of place? Even the tidiest, and I know Tanya is she likes to organise and be tidy, but I bet she's got stuff sitting around. Have you, Tanya? Be honest. That's pretty. I've got a piece of that in somewhere, I don't know, but literally just, you can't say, I was going to say you can feel how thick it's getting. Yeah, and of course I've gone way too big. How did I manage that? Where did I start getting too big? The music paper, definitely. Oops. And I don't need to be precious about the music paper. Right. Let's start again. Are you too big? No. Where was the music paper? I don't know. Do you fit now? That paper's still too big. Did you know when I put it in? That's it. See, once you go too big with one thing, when I say you, I mean me, you take it as license to go off and make more bigger pages. Right, are these beautiful pink ones too big? That one's not. And I know the envelope isn't, because we made it fit. You are. That's beautiful. I was too busy tri-folding it, wasn't I? Oh, I don't want to lose any of that gorgeous pattern. We'll definitely have to keep that for some collage. What am I doing? What am I doing? There. Yep. Another pink piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll count those as 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want about 13, don't I? Right, so I think what I'll do is do this in half and in half again. 10. So I put it both in, yeah, 11. Let's put it in 2 different places. Might as well, as it's here. Lovely. Ooh. That's nice, thin, crinkly. You're too big in all directions, aren't you? Shall we fold the bottom up like that? a good idea. So we're keeping that bit. It's the best fun, it really is. Yeah, go make one. Go make one. I've lost count, was that 12? Right, shall we do the same with this one then and turn it over? I think that's 13, but I've got this beautiful colourful piece that's got to go in. Needs inking. I've torn it. Just so much easier to ink a page when it's loose in your hand like this than it is bound into a journal. Okay, are you going to be too big? Yes. And again, don't particularly want to lose it, so let's fold the back in like that and then fold it in half. Sorry, I wasn't in camera there, was I? Folded the back in like that, just so I didn't cut any of it off. Oh, nice and fat. How are we going to... You know, the only bit that stood out is that. So maybe if we put it further to the front, there maybe. You know, because the nearer at middle it gets, well, that's a bit of Yorkshire for you. Nearer at middle it gets, it sticks out more. Yeah, lovely. It's still sticking out, but I'm going to live with it. I might put that frill on it, like I say. And then it'll be frill sticking out. Shall I do it now? Or will it be a trouble to handle? I'm just thinking while it's open like this, I could staple it on. I'll put a little bit of glue on as well, but I'll put a staple in it. I do like to see a staple in a grungy journal. And yeah, that will hold it until the glue also. Till the glue sets. I just need to glue which end I cut. Is it that end? Yeah. Just to stop the stitching. I don't think it will come undone, it's well stitched, but just to stop it in case it... And that's it, I'll just have that bit hanging out like that. Let's put a staple in. I've had my stapler out from that last one. What have I done with it? I put it away, just couldn't see it. Right, I'll just put one in the middle. I think I will. Okay, so that's covered over that. Yeah, I think I'm a bit far away with my camera. That's covered in that that bit I didn't like on the envelope as well. The bit I didn't like showing through. Okay, so yes, let's get it stitched in then. Let's find the middle. I'm not going to mess about making things straight. In fact, the more unstraight they are, the better the effect. Right, so I'm just going to clip it on one side because it's got such a big spine. I want it to be in the middle of the spine. Yeah, like that. Clips. I might need to... I wonder if I dare bring the camera a bit nearer to me. It's just if I knock it and it goes off, I don't want to join the film, if the truth be told. I'll leave you there and try and remember to stay over there. Bradall. Oh dear, we're blowing bubbles. The fun bit of these is sticking all the little bits in, to be honest. Should we go with brown this time? Seeing as it's sitting here. Oh, you've got a knot. You have. Let's cut either side of it and see how much we've got. Not enough for this. Not far off, but not quite. And a needle. I found the other needles, the ones that I said I'd lost, and I've put them somewhere. I put them somewhere waiting to go back in here, and I can't think where. Isn't that ironic? Should have put them straight back in, shouldn't I? Okay, so I'm not going through an awful lot, so I'm just going to hold it like that and make sure my finger's well away from it. So it's just a simple make. I'm not messing about with right, let's make sure we're straight. I think we are. Yeah, getting books out to punch into and what have you. Might be a little bit nearer one side than the other, but that doesn't matter. I'll just put an envelope in the thinner side. What have I done? Oh, I don't know, Denise. What have you done? Gone the wrong way through the hole is what you've done. Ooh, glue all over me. Yuck. So it's Neil's last day at work before the weekend off. So, and it is late afternoon, so it's not that long until he will be coming home. Oh, yeah, we are just about in a straight line, perhaps not quite, but I'm in a straight line on the papers, that's the main thing. So when I said a grungy journal, I meant one. They really are great fun just to play with. You don't have to be precious about them. That's what I love about these like scrapbox journals, if you like. Oh dear, I've lost my hole entirely there. I don't see how, because that went through as easy as anything, so come on. Well, what's stopping it going through when that goes straight through? Can't understand it. What's stopping you? It's going through that because, sorry, I hope you can see, I've maybe moved the, oops, I've moved something. Okay, right, we're through that, through that, through there. Just something here. Where did we get to? That one. That one. Just the last two papers, not quite in the right place. I would have thought it. In fact, I think it's just that very middle one. It doesn't want to go through it. What I don't want to do is, oh, I nearly did, is make another hole. That's it. Okay, let's hope I didn't go through there. We'll soon find out. I did look, but it's easy remedied. There we go. It was just barely through it, but it was through it. So a string either side. How long have I been? Oh, not too long. We're gonna get time to, yeah, put lots of decorations in. I think I will. I'll put the fabric on the edge at the very end because it will be wet and glue it, and it'll need to be left alone a little bit. Cut a couple of those off. Put this back, otherwise I'll be another needle missing. Okay, right, let's see what we've done. That's it, clear the decks. I often find if I'm tired and tired not feeling it, that I need to work in a clear space, and normally that doesn't bother me, so I know I'm tired when I want clean, clear spaces. Isn't that pretty? It's a shame to cover that. I love the colour of it actually, but I will. Okay, so let's have a look how we're doing. Now there's lots of room for it to grow, so we tucked that up there, so let's just a tiny bit, nothing much, so that it doesn't leak through onto the rest, but we've made a bit of a pocket there now. I like that on there, I really like it. Yeah, I wished I'd inked that. Never mind, one side's done now. Plated spoons being washed. Yeah, it's nicely fastened in there. Yeah, some really pretty papers in here. Lovely. Oh, French Army, chasseurs of the French Army. So that must be some kind of musician. Chasseur. I thought that was butcher. Chasseur. Anyway, with their wild boar mascot. So they're not going to eat him, he's the mascot. Love that piece, that ripty piece. Yep, that's the back of my envelope. Do the same with that little bit there. Not being too precious about it. And we'll just leave that as that. In fact, I'm going to put a tab on that. I've got a few here in my drawer. Oops. Come here. Can you see these great big rings? I had to order these to put on my my planner, because these are what I had on it, and I'd got to March. Well, I'd started putting April in, and I was really tight for room, so I thought that's not going to last me much longer. So I've had to go for some massive ones, but it's ace. Love it. Right, where am I putting this on here? Yeah. And this is all I did. I literally sat at my desk, grabbed things, and glued them in it. It's great fun. Great fun. Oops, I'm making a mess, Denise. Did I even want that in the middle? I don't know, but it's art glitter, so it's down. So middle it is. Looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? Let's try and straighten you up a little bit. That's better. That's better. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got here to get in. Got 20 minutes to fill it, so we should do that, no problem. So this bit I've cut off can be a tab. Got some bits of papers there. Got a bit of lace. A couple of bits that I've cut off this. Of course, this is going on the outside, so put that over there. So I want a pocket for that, don't we? Right, let's start with this one. I was going to put this one in the front, wasn't I? If it will fit, which it will. So it's got this little one in it. It says Dance on the Rain. It's got one there. I'm going to glue the whole of it down though, because it's book page, and I don't think it would be strong enough to put something, you know, another ticket behind, tag behind. So yeah, we'll stick it down really well. And there. Let me put that on it. There you go. And I'm going to cut that down just across there, because it was too big, wasn't it? And we'll use that bit somewhere else in it. I wonder if this will. Oh, it will. That's quite thick card, that. Right, just don't stop. Okay, I knew it would go off. I shouldn't have moved it, but I thought I could just do it. Oh dear, I never take any notice of myself. Right, we're down. We need to dry. I've got glue all over me as well now. Okay, what else have we got? That's what we took off there. Should we put the lid on this? We want a couple of pockets, don't we? So we want one for this. What else did we? Oh, we've got the photograph to put in. I could do with a little envelope as well. Now, what have I got here? I have one of the envelopes. The green one's nice, isn't it? From the die cut that Violet sent me. Do you remember? I've been playing with it, and look, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, let's put that in. We can grungy it up. Just because I haven't got another envelope here that I can reach, and I've wasted enough time now having to join the video. Whoops, Denise. Yeah, gorgeous, this Violet. I've made loads. You will see them. You'll see them all. You said I'd love it, and I do. Absolutely love it. You'll see them soon. Yeah, so let's grungy this one up. Shame, but like I say, there's lots more of them to come. I'm going to clip it in the back like I did the other one. So what shall we have on it? Could have it clipped on there like that, and it's got that beautiful. Yeah, I've got to decide which way up we want it. No, we'll have it clipped that way, I think. Where's my bone folder? My fingers are so gluey. Why, that's a mighty good question, Denise. Where is it? Now I have two. I can't find. Yes, I can. This is the one that I like, the strong one. Oh, we've got this butterfly here, look. What else have we got? It's a nice big piece, isn't it? That might hold it down. Let's not procrastinate. Let's put it down. I know we're hiding that beautiful edge, but lovely. What colour? We'll put it in with a rose gold one if I can. Oh, grab one. No, everything but. Let's get it out then. Come on. Oh, that's why, because they're not. I was trying to grab a star-shaped one, that's why it wouldn't come out. Oh, I'll just pop that on there. It's not gluey, is it? No. Okay. And yeah, let's put some of these little bits on the page edges. What's boring and needs a bit of something. And that's nice and strong. Music paper. No, we want that one in the back, I think. Let's put a piece of this and let's just staple it. And let that gold really, yeah, really show out there. Shall I just staple it? Yeah, I'm going to. I can get my stapler around it. Yep. Now whoever gets it can always unstaple that, it's not a problem, and stick it in. Now that's going to make a nice little tuck spot, isn't it? Let's put that somewhere. Will you tuck in it? You would. Yeah, and you're small enough to go in, so let's do something at the back. Find it. That's already got one. Not strong enough for that though. Got anything while we're here that can go in that? Oh, well, that photograph will go in there, won't it? Now I was going to put something on that tear, and it's this medical tape, so it's a bit like washi. It will come off again should you wish it to, but it'll just hold it together for now. Yeah, it will come off again as long as you don't leave it too long. I think once it's been on a while. Do with a little word there as well. Just something quick. Field notes? No, something darker. Friendship is a good one because they're all, one would assume, friends playing bowls together. Okay, we'll put it near the top. Lovely. What was we doing? Was putting this in for that tab. Oh, that might be nice. Tag. Nice place there to put it. I think it will. So it's quite thick card this, so we'll put plenty on it. But once it's grabbed, it will be fine for holding that tag. And then we'll get some embellishments going, some pretties. See what else I've got around here. I wanted to put a couple of stamps on it because I've decided it's time I started using my stamps. I was wondering whether to put one in that top corner just while that's drying. What have we got here? Oh, nice mushroom one there. Oh, these are not the real stamps, these are... No, let's use a real one. They're nice. Denmark. Just, I like this grey and black connection. What are we leaning on there? Something under us. Oh, paper clip. I was thinking there's something there, I can feel it. Lovely. See, and I can put things like buttons in this because there's plenty of room. Okay, move the stamps over there. Let's have a piece of lace down. Where? Piece down the edge there. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Now the trouble is I'm going to have to fabric tack it, so yeah, just have to put a piece of something in. Stop it gluing to the other page. It's coming out very, very slowly. Did I spill any then? Yes, in fact it's barely coming out, which might not be a bad thing. Stuck it? Yes, it has. Okay, put you on. I mean, you would be nice to stick in there, wouldn't you, somewhere? Right, what's this? I think this is from one of Nanine's kits. No, I know it is. I just can't think which one. It's a nice sort of over the page journal spot tag thing, isn't it? Andrews and Lockhart. Caniolan bees. Queens. Queen rearing a speciality. Something to do with honey. Oh, and there, and that lower one, look. Yeah, that's nice there. What else have we got here? I've got butterflies. That's a plant. What else have we got here? Oh, we've got these gentlemen. I've got some smaller ones than that, haven't I? I'm sure I had some smaller ones. Pictures of gentlemen. What have I done? Yes. You know, because you can overwhelm it with big things because it's just a small project. So, who shall we have? Yeah, dark. I like dark-haired men, and I like facial hair. So I'll have him. Stick yourself in there. Right, where would you like to go? On this piece of writing paper here. Oh, we could see him through that on there. What do we think? Let's put him on there. Absolutely. That will protect him a little bit as well, won't it? I probably should have distressed the edge a bit more on that, but it does look distressed. Nanine's distressed it, look, when she made it. Oh, nice. Yes. Super duper. Okay, what's this? Figure number 4, adjustable stabiliser. Now that is a tiny piece of Tim Holtz. And I was thinking this could do with something to open it with. So let's just round the far two corners. That middle one does not like to, and just pop it on there, shall we? Don't like to cut very well, the middle one of my corner rounder cutters. Lovely. Okay, I don't want to put too much on because I want to leave you guys some fun as well. So, what do we think? I'm wondering if to stick that on. I think I'm going to stick that on just at the back because it'll just keep falling out, won't it? And then it's got like a hidden journal spot. Oops. Let it dry like that before I bend it over. Anything else we want in? This is nice. When I say nice, I mean as in it goes with the project. Don't leave too much room up. No, but I think I could do with something on there. A bit smaller, a bit labelish. Let's go with that. Again, to just help you open the ever so slightly. Put it mostly on. Open that extra page. Just something to grab. Yeah, lovely. Put one of these on here. Yes. I'm going to staple it again. Just a bit of that. And a little bit of that. I mean, it will hold just with that glue, but let's have a... I really must get some coloured staples. I keep thinking it when I use my stapler. I'd like some black ones. Just a label, I think, and we're done. Yeah, because I'm probably a long way through. What have we got here? Now I've stopped it and got to join it. I don't know how long I've been. Let's use one of these. Oh, that's one of my favourites. Let's use that one. So one of Nanine's from one of the kits. Where should we have it? Oh no! How dare you! What is that we're stuck on? Shall we put it on there? I'm going to. We don't want that to happen again, do we? Maybe it was shouting to me, put me down here. We want it. Okay, so if you would like to own this and continue prettying it yourself, I will, like I say, I'll put this on it. I'm going to put a Tim Holtz purse on it, and I'll put a tie around it like this one, which is the, you know, it is the vintage. I haven't stained it or anything. It's naturally stained. I think gross grain ribbon or something like that. Yep. I think I like the smaller one better, to be honest. So yeah, there's plenty more spaces for you to play. You know, you can't overfill it. You can fill and fill and fill it. Let me know. Yeah, so just in the comments somehow saying, yeah, I'd love to enter, because I think there'll be a few people who'd like to, and then yeah, I'll probably pull it Monday. I'll only leave it a couple of days, and then yeah, send it off to somebody just to say, just as a little thank you for watching. Okay, have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Bye for now.